Hello dear students, this is the revision video for your simple past and past continuous tense. We have already studied this chapter in detail. We completed the exercises for this and we also did some practice exercises. We also studied the past tense of the regular and irregular verbs. So this will be a quick video. First, about simple past tense. When do we use simple past tense? We use to talk about past actions, states or facts. Something that happened in past, something that was there in past or something that you completed in past. When we are talking about simple past tense, these are the rules. We have already done the exercise for the rules for making a word, making a tense, from making a verb from from present tense to past tense. So I'm not repeating that. We'll study just this one. What is the rule for using simple past tense? You should always remember the first person, second person, third person, singular and plural. But here it will be like some subject and the past tense of the verb. I worked, you worked, he, she, it worked. Instead of worked, we can keep any other word like play, and the past tense of play will be played. Cry, the past tense will be cried. That way for singular as well as plural. For positive sentences, the rule is very simple: subject and past tense of the verb. You just have to change it into the past tense. Now for negative sentences, here we keep the past tense to the word do. So the past tense will be did, and we add not, and then we keep the verb in its base form. The verb remains same. It will not be I did not worked. That is incorrect. If we are keeping the past tense, if we are giving to the verb do becomes did. Hence the verb will be as it is. I didn't or did not. You guys know it is same. Then the verb as it is. Same way for plural sentences as well. And for question marks, for making the sentences in interrogative or for making it into questions, we just change the formation. Like first we keep did because we are talking about past tense. So did I, and then did, then subject, then verb. Everywhere it will remain same. If you observe in the whole table, the subject and the verb, they are same. The changes will be just in did I work, did you work, did he work, or did we work, did you work, did they work. And for negative sentences, I didn't or I did not work, you did not work, we did not work. This way the verb can be anything, the subject can be anything, but the rule remains same. For positive sentences, subject and past tense of the verb. For negative sentences, subject, did not, and past tense, the base form of the verb. You will have to remember for negative sentences, subject, did not, and base form of the verb. And for interrogative sentences, did, subject, and base form of the verb. That will be for all the sentences in simple past tense. Now the exercise was also done. We'll move to directly past continuous tense. We talk about past continuous tense when we want to talk about activity that was going on, it was happening, or which was not going on, or which was not happening, it is not completed, it was continued at a particular time in the past. We are talking about past continuous tense. So in the past, that activity was happening or was not happening. Now for this, what is the rule? It is very simple. We add were or was to verbs in ing. So it will be was or were. Was we use for first person singular, that is I, and for third person singular, he, she, it. So I was, he was, she was, it was, then verb plus ing. Whenever it is continuous, in whichever tense, it is always verb plus ing. Working, playing, dancing, singing. And that is for positive sentences. And when do we use were? For second person, singular and plural, both we use you only. So you were. And for first person plural and third person plural, you and we and they. We is first person plural and they is third person plural. You is also second person plural, but you is same for singular and plural. So you we will assume, and we always keep were. You were verb plus ing. Now that is for positive statements. What will be for negative sentences? It will be were not or was not, or we can keep weren't or wasn't, and verb plus ing. Now when we have to make questions for interrogative sentences, we keep were or was before the subject. As we did for past tense, we kept did before the subject, then subject, and then verb in ing. Were, you, we, or they. The place where we use were is same only, and then verb plus ing. Was, I, he, she, or it, and then verb plus ing. Only the place changes. I was working. Was I working? I wasn't working. I was working. I was not working. Was I working? This is how the sentences will be for past continuous tense. You can use this and try to learn for all the verbs and for all the subjects. Let's take another one like dancing. You were dancing. You were not dancing, or you weren't dancing. And then were you dancing? When we say third person singular, we also use the names, or not only he, she, it, we also use names. So we can keep words, names like Priya was singing beautifully. Was Priya singing beautifully? Or we can also, for negative, it will be Priya was not singing beautifully. So that was all the revision for the past continuous and simple past tense. You have done all these exercises, and the practice exercises are also done. Make sure that you finish writing the regular verbs which I have given, regular and irregular verbs which we did for today, and you will do well in your tests. This is the small video. I hope the concepts are clear. Always remember that the rule should be thorough. Then any sentence can be thrown at you and you will make it correct. Okay, so that's it. Bye.